Welcome, ladies and germs, to another set of gameplay from another Forsaken Media game. This game is called Block Fortress War, which is similar in concept to Block Fortress, which you've already seen on my channel. So let's go ahead and open it up, and I guess you'll see what it is. Okay, right off the bat, you can see there are 5 separate planets, which means there are 5 separate races. What I'm doing right now is I'm the Blockman. And these are the separate planets. This is Gabo. I'm going to go ahead and let you read through all this. This describes the enemy types and the backstory. So I'll shut up now. So the last 2 screens describe their combat style, which is nice. Now we move on to Planet Z. So that's Planet Z, which is a pain. Now we move on to Mecha. Here we go. So that's Mecha. And finally, we have Baok, which is possibly the hardest planet. So that's a run through of all of the races. As you can see, there is a little icon at the top showing you which race I am, which happens to be the Blockmen. And that little indicator right there shows how much I've conquered. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the Goblocks since I haven't conquered anything with them. And I'm going to go ahead and say no, because the way this works is similar to Block Fortress. You earn rare minerals, and you use those to upgrade your troops. Let's go ahead and attack Mecha first. And I'm going to go ahead and choose the boss. As you can see, it presents quite a figure. And here we go. The Outer Grid. Okay, so the way this game works is you use 2 fingers and move it around to rotate the camera. You use 1 finger to move the camera. In order to move your hero, you just tap where you want him to go. Simple enough, right? And the way this game works is those little block things that you can see, the little green things that pop out above. Oh, okay, we gotta deal with this guy first. The little green things that pop up above the surface are what we call mineral nodes, and we need those. See in the upper right how the mineral count went up to 100? That allows me to build things like turrets and blocks. Now as you can see, my hero, I say in quotation marks, is fighting the enemy hero in quotation marks. And the barracks, which I will show you in a moment, produces troops. And now these troops are completely AI. You have no direct control over them. And they attack at will, pretty much. And there are different styles of attack for each race. Like for instance, as you saw in the description of the Goblocks, they are close range melee fighters. And now I'm about to build something using that little hammer icon in the bottom right. Let's go ahead and place down some blocks. 6. I'll do 4, 5, 4. Okay, that works. And let's go ahead and place down some small guns. There, and there. This ought to keep the enemy at bay for the time being. Seems going to work. And as you can see, my hero is almost dead. So what you can do is, every time you go to a captured resource node, which I just explained, if you put your hero on top of it, their health regenerates very rapidly, which is very nice to know. And as you can see right now, my hero, or their hero, excuse me, is currently wailing on my defenses, which is a bad sign. And now my hero's going in for the fight, along with some of my troops. Killed the enemy hero again. See, I just moved the camera. That's the barracks right there. That's what you gotta destroy in order to win the level. And whenever you get the barracks down, the enemy barracks down to a certain level, they start producing more troops at a rapid rate. Which is bad. And as you can see, my hero's getting absolutely wailed on by these guys. And see how it says on the top your hero has died? He's not dead permanently. There's a little countdown at the top left. I don't know if you can see it. Should be able to see it. That signals how much time left before your hero respawns, which then gives you, again, complete control over his actions. And right here, this is the infantry menu, which basically allows you to equip your troops with whatever the hell you want to equip them with. And on the left side, that little bar, that little menu, that shows the equipment that you currently possess and can equip them with. And next to each one of those is a little question mark, which I'm bringing up right now, which describes which you know, buff or weapon does what. Which is very useful to have, especially when you're fighting the different races, because each one of the different races has their own unique style of combat. And as you can see, my hero is now respawned. I'm going to send him to attack the enemy barracks. And as you can see, the enemy hero has also respawned, and he is currently trying to destroy my army and or my defenses. But the boss, which happens to be the character that I have direct control over, decides to say no and runs up to him and starts beating the absolute crap out of him, which is very satisfying. And another thing I forgot to mention was each hero has their own set of special abilities. As you can see on the right side of the screen, there's that little column that fills up with that green bar. See that green bar? That is what we call ability points. And as you can see, there are 3 different levels for 3 different tiers that each require a different amount of ability points to use. And boom, there we go. Mecha has fallen, or at least this segment of Mecha has fallen, and as you can see, it gives you the stats right there, how long it takes, how many units you killed, how many units you lost, etc., etc. So that was the Goblocks attacking Mecha for the first time. Now let's go ahead and move on to, actually, let's wait, see what we can buy at our home world. Go now to equipment, which is the set of abilities you can equip your troops with. As you can see, a lot of them are marked with a question mark, which means you have not discovered them yet. And now this guy, we'll talk about that later. Now let's go ahead and try to attack Earth 3, which is the race of the Blockmen. And here's the backstory. So that's what you gotta worry about. Let's go and select the boss again. As you can see, there are 2 other main characters below them, but they cost 5,000 rare minerals. So let's go ahead and try and destroy this border checkpoint. As you can see, there are a heavy amount of machine guns, which is bad for us considering that the Gobloks are a race focused on melee. And that's the general coming out to fight. I'm gonna go and scroll over. There you go. There he is. Alright, mineral node has been captured. Gonna move my hero over there. Let's go ahead and start building some blocks. And now we just put some small guns there, hopefully to stave off the enemy attack for the time being. Just moving a little closer away from the range of my small guns. There we go. And now we send them to attack him. General is not very good at close quarters fighting, whereas my hero is very good at close quarters fighting. But the problem now is how we get through those machine guns. And as you can see at the very top of the screen, the enemy's units have started to spawn in. Which means I either have to let them walk within range of my small guns, or I gotta take them out myself. I'm gonna choose to take them out myself because I'm brutal and heartless. Now it's my duty to try and take out all these machine guns. Oh crap. So my hero's dead now, which means that all my Gobloks, that's what they're called Gobloks. As you might remember from the first game, they were called Gobloks. Now, hero's in range of my small guns, and my infantry started to wail on him, but unfortunately, as you can see, the blocked men with their machine guns have started to slowly wear away my defenses, which is bad. Very, very, very bad. My hero's going to work on these guys, but this is taking a lot longer than I anticipated, which I honestly should have expected. I should have seen it coming, but I did not. So I'm going to send my hero to collect minerals from that resource node right there, which happens to be closer to the enemy machine guns. More close than I would like, but whatever works, you know how that goes. I'm gonna hang back, let my troops do most of the work. Let's go ahead and put some more blocks down. And let's put some there, and there. So that way there's one path through. And complete that block. I went too high. I'm gonna equip some banners. And what banners do is they provide how do I say this? They provide buffs for the troops around them. And for those of you who don't know what buffs are, they are basically enhancements to performances of your troops. In this case, they get the banners themselves give my troops extra health, extra damage, and extra speed. But that doesn't really seem to be helping much. And my hero's down to a little bit of health. And there he goes, he is dead. And now, the thing about this game makes it kind of hard is the higher level your hero is, which means, you know, the more abilities you can call in, the longer it takes for him to respawn, which is a pain, because sometimes you want him to respawn instantly and that doesn't happen, which sucks. But as we venture on, we can see that my banners are getting destroyed. See my resource block right there, that's also going to get obliterated very soon, considering there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm not even going to try and count. 4, okay, so That's my hero's second special ability, which is a rocket jump. And he's currently laying waste to the blockmen, but he's also taking a lot of damage in the process. And any minute now he should be dead. There he goes. My Goblocks trying desperately to take out the power blocks that powered up the machine guns that no longer exist. And there goes my other resource block. Here come my Goblocks trying to destroy the enemy hero, which seems to have worked, and my hero's now respawned. But as you can see, the blockmen with their superior ranged weapons are slowly dismantling everything I have built. This is not really going well for my race whatsoever. Hero's dead once again. Goblocks, or excuse me, blockmen closing in, trying and succeeding in destroying all of my hard work. As you can see, there are a load of them. And unfortunately, they are outside the range of my small guns for the moment. There they go. They're slowly dismantling everything. I'm gonna go ahead and quit because there's no way I can possibly win this. So yeah, that's the first attempt at Block Fortress War. I'd like to thank you all for watching. And I'm just gonna say this right now. Please subscribe, really helps. Like the video, share it with your friends. And I hope you enjoyed this first episode.